I was at a late stage in the diagnosis at that point. The nurse told my daughter she needs to get her affairs in order. How was I going to get through this? Did I have life moving forward? Could I get better? And these were thoughts that were running through my mind, through my family's mind. It was very frightening, and I'll never forget that time. I enjoy gardening. I love nature. I love taking walks. I was known as the family photographer, and I captured all the special moments in my family of the children growing up and the special things we did. I have one daughter, and I have 6 beautiful and loving grandchildren that I love to the moon and the stars. That's our tagline.
Very active woman, taking spinning classes, lifting my babies, taking them to the park, you name it. We did everything. Almost every day we were together having some sort of fun.
As I was enjoying my life, just, moving forward, I started to experience pain in my ribs and in my shoulder.
And she goes, honey, I'm having troubles lifting AJ. That's my oldest, who was very young at the time, and she could lift weights, everything.
It got to a point where I needed to go to the doctor to try to find out what was wrong.
My mom was told for so long it was old age, it was, arthritis, told all these things. And then they were talking about prescribing certain drugs for her, that maybe it was depression, maybe it was this, which none of those relate to my mother at all.
That was 6 months of really mental and physical pain. And I just wanted to be better so badly and get a proper diagnosis so I could get better. I was on a vacation with my family, and at that point, I couldn't even lift my arms above my head. I felt like I had an elephant on my back. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand. I knew inside something was majorly wrong with me.
She was in such an enormous pain. They finally get her to the ER the next day. Her skeletal system lit up from head to toe with lesions.
I was diagnosed in the emergency room with cancer. I had more tests, and eventually came the diagnosis of multiple myeloma. At that time in the hospital, I had so many thoughts about, I might not survive this. Those thoughts were terrible because I couldn't imagine leaving my family.
To now be told, your life is in danger. You're most likely going to die from this, and could be soon. They had to get very aggressive because the cancer totally got out of control.
I started early on thinking I have to do whatever is necessary. I have to fight. I saw how it was affecting my family, and I didn't want to leave them and they didn't want to lose me. So we had to get into fight mode.
Came together as a family, we exhaled, and we said, we know nothing about this. We need to find other people that have it. We need to get answers, know other people's stories. So we found a support group.
Once I was stable enough, my daughter and I went to the first meeting, and that's when I think we first felt hope. It really felt like, wow, okay, we can do this.
If I could describe my mom in one word, it would be resilience, with a big exclamation point at the end. She's taught me resilience. She's taught my children resilience. She defines it.
I am able now to offer hope to other patients, to get educated, to learn how to read their test, understand their lab work, and pursue their best path forward living with multiple myeloma. My disease is now monitored through the light chain testing. It's made such a difference for me, and I think also for my doctors, because my disease is monitored. We can tell how I am responding to my treatment, the progression of my disease. They listen, and they treat me as a whole person. When I first went to my primary care doctor, until the time of entering the emergency room, 6 months went by. And that was 6 months of progression of my multiple myeloma.
I would beg any and all doctors out there that have a patient coming to them that have symptoms that even might be close to a multiple myeloma diagnosis, give the test. It's not invasive, it's easy, definitive, and you could save somebody's journey.
If you rule out multiple myeloma, that's great, that's even better. But if you could get the early diagnosis, please do the extra.
She helped care for my children. They grew up being kind, compassionate beings because they helped take care of my mom. They witnessed her go through such pain but not complain. And she still put them first.
I love my family so very much, and nothing brings me more joy than seeing those beautiful faces at my door, or sitting in the courtyard with them, or cooking in the kitchen, painting their nails, having our sleepovers, all these beautiful memories, and we're making more. And I'm so thankful for that.